Good morning, everyone. It's another beautiful day. It's the first episode for the month of August, and it is the motivation time out again. And your host is no other person but Damilola Abodunrin. And this is the 20th episode for the Motivation Time Out series. And also, this happens to also be the birthday month of my favorite person. That's my mom. Uh, her birthday is August the 20th, so it's a countdown edition alongside. And this is like the third month we are running the Motivation Time Out series. And this is the 8th month of the year. And the number 8 signifies a number for newness. So it is your month of newness on every side. Then also, it's also your month of prosperity. So the more you believe it, the more it will come true. So catch into that realm of newness, catch into that realm of prosperity, and know that it is your season for newness, it is your season for prosperity, and the time is now. The time is now. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in. My Instagram viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. My Facebook family, thank you so much for tuning in. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Anchor Podcast, thank you so much for listening. For everybody that connects with us on different levels at different areas, thank you so much for always taking your time to tune in. First, one, thank you so much for joining in this morning. So thank you so much to everybody that's taking their time to always listen to the Motivation Time Out. It is always my pleasure to do this. My voice is my greatest gift, and I'm ready to use that gift to make the world a better place. And if you would let me, I'm ready to share my words with you, share my life with you, share my inspirations with you to make your space also better by fixing myself, and we can fix you, and we can fix ourselves together. So together we can make the world a better place. So today, the theme of this particular episode, or the theme we'll be handling for the whole month of August, is time and season. Time and season. There's this from the Bible. There's this part where we have there is a time and there's a season for everything. There is a time to plant, a time to harvest, a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to try, a time to have it given back to you in multiple folds, a time to give, a time of love. There's a time for everything. Applying art. Then I found out that one way or the other, please bring down the music a little bit. I know one way or the other, we have found out that man uses man-made time to time God that created time. I come again. Man uses the 24-hour clock, the man-made time, to time God that created man himself. So it's funny how we as human beings at times want to run so fast. We want to get those results, and those results that we want to get doesn't come at our own time. So we feel that the time is wrong, or we feel that thing is not working the way we want it to work, because we feel like God is supposed to conform to our time, forgetting that we have a creator that created time and seasons, and his time and seasons is boundless. So you start calculating the time you expected to get that result with your own 24-hour clock, forgetting that the creator of time himself cannot be timed with that 24 hours. So to what extent are you looking at the things you're supposed to be doing now and you're calculating it with your own time, forgetting that there is somebody, there's a bigger figure, there's a bigger person that is responsible for every time of your life? I'll give you this illustration. There's an illustration of the Chinese bamboo tree that I love so much. I love that illustration so much. And one thing about the illustration is the Chinese bamboo tree, when it's planted, for the first 5 years, of the Chinese bamboo tree, it doesn't grow. That's one very funny part of the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree, it doesn't grow for the first 5 years. And for the first 5 years, it only comes out with a little shoot from the ground. And after 5 years of planting, of watering, of feeding the Chinese bamboo tree, in 90 days, the Chinese bamboo tree grows 90 feet tall. After 5 years of staying in the ground, after 5 years of constant feeding, it grows 90 feet tall in 90 days. So imagine the farmer lost hope during the 5-year process. Imagine the farmer lost faith that the Chinese bamboo tree would ever germinate during the first 5 years. What happens to the next 90 days? What happens to the harvest of that Chinese bamboo tree? Now, I want you to understand something. Because it is your season to harvest, doesn't mean that it is your time to harvest. There is a season, but the time is the definition of that season. So if you miss the timing, the season might be useless. So it is up to you to be able to decipher the time, even though you are in the season already. And your time, most times, is determined by the preparations that you have. So the Chinese bamboo tree will take 5 years before it gets out of the ground, before it starts growing. The harvest time is in 5 years and 90 days. But if the farmer by chance terminated the life of the bamboo tree 45 days after it got out from the ground, that's 45 feet, the farmer would not have the full harvest. So it is up to the farmer to understand that even though it was the season of harvest, he had to wait 90 days before he starts to harvest the Chinese bamboo tree, because the growth is 90 feet tall and not 45 feet tall. So look at every nook and cranny of your life right now. Where is that place where you think you are rushing? That place where you are beginning to neglect the fact that there is somebody behind your case. There's somebody in charge of your case. The person that never sleeps, never slumbers, is so particular about your case, and you're timing that person with your own 24-hour man-made clock. It is your season of harvest, it's your season of prosperity, it's your season of newness. That's what August stands for you and for me. But are you ready to check? Are you ready to take that chance? Are you ready to shoot your shot? Are you ready to locate your exact time? Are you ready? Are you ready? And it's all about your preparation. So I'll sign out with this, that in due season, you will reap what you sow if you don't give up. Your season to reap is now. Your season for harvest is now. Your season for newness is now. But your time is within the season. So target your time. Prepare for your harvest. Trust God and never lose hope. This month of August will be one of the best months that you've ever had. I want you to brace up, because your breakthrough, your breakforth is coming this month. And your time is now. Your season has started. But don't be in haste. So as you set out this week, as you set out today, on every of your tasks, approach it with all level of diligence. Approach it with all level of caution. Pay attention to details. Pay attention to everything around you. Be sensitive at every point in time. It is your time to shine. Your season is now. Your appointed time is now. Know when it is time for you to maximize that timing. Till I see you on the Motivation Timeout series on Wednesday. Remember that in due season, your time is now. You will reap that which you sow, so don't give up. Your glory stage is now. Your glory time is now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the Motivation Timeout series on Wednesday. Engage every of this post on all other social media platforms. Thank you, and God bless you.